It's quite rewarding what we do, and you know, I've sort of gotten into a niche where most of my work involves treating either scars or rejuvenation from sun damage. So those are my two subspecialties, and particularly the scar work is very rewarding. It's one of the reasons that I'm quite passionate about treating patients with energy-based devices. I trialed, I analyzed, I read up, I spoke to colleagues and contemporaries who had a lot of experience with these devices as well, and we then decided to go ahead with the Enlighten picosecond laser. So that was actually my first Cutera device, and we picked it because of the reliability of the device. The science is very rigorous behind it. The customer support, the Cutera team have been great in terms of not just training my team and providing support for the team and upskilling them, but you know, if there's ever an issue at all, whether it be a minor issue or a significant issue, they follow through with that and get that resolved as quick as possible. And that's a big thing for someone like me who has multiple devices. You know, the support and the aftercare, after sales is quite important. The device itself is super versatile, and it's much more versatile than the initial picosecond lasers that we had. So it can treat a broader range of conditions. The safety profile is higher. You can use much lower settings to get much better outcomes. Complication rates are much lower, and the ease of operation in multiple wavelengths makes it a go-to in our practice. Every single device in my practice is initially operated and learnt by myself, and then we train the other dermatologists, other doctors. But the bulk of the work, for instance, with the picosecond laser is actually done with through our nurses and therapists in the practice, and we've developed some protocols alongside Cutera that make it a very delegatable, safe device to be used within our practice by nurses and therapists as well. Since the picosecond laser, we've acquired the XLV Plus as well. Certainly, we're in the process of some expansion and some transition with our practice, and we're discussing with Cutera where some of the other devices may fit in, including some of the body systems as well, because that's a part of the practice that's not been a big part of our business in the past, but we're looking to expand, and Cutera the systems that Cutera offer seem to be the ones that we'll probably head towards too. We've been able to, you know, dramatically change some large facial birthmarks, for instance, for some people, whereby, you know, they've had it for 30 years, they haven't been able to successfully remove it, and it's really changed their perspective and given them a new lease of confidence, and you know, using much less makeup, that sort of thing. It really can make a big difference. The other thing, like I said, the other subspecialty of mine is scar treatments. And even though I do a fair amount of heavier treatments for some patients who've got more significant scarring, patients who've got milder scarring or scarring in darker skin types, and for patients who don't have a lot of recovery time, not a lot of downtime, picosecond laser can be a really great option because they can have a treatment done, get back to work, you know, the next day with a little bit of concealer, and over a series of treatments, you know, 4 sessions, 6 sessions, spaced about a month apart, you can actually show some proven results there with minimal downtime. So that's also nice to be able to offer people an option where they're not out of action for a week or 2 weeks after treatments. Look, the Enlighten device has been around for about four or 5 years, and we've had it in our practice for probably 2-3 years now. It's been a super reliable device. We've had very minor issues with it in terms of handpieces, for instance, which literally been rectified within 24 hours with our local service manager. So it's been, considering how much we use the device, and also considering my experience with picosecond devices in the past, where it's quite delicate technology, and we've had issues with major issues with some of the previous devices, and also significant lag time with repairs. I've been super impressed and very happy with the Enlighten. In my view, having utilized a lot of these picosecond devices, the Enlighten's probably gold standard for me as a picosecond device in the market in Australia.